Watch this. I got to troll just for a second. Watch this.
I saw a statistic that doctors and nurses lead that community of people who cheat on their partner the most.
Oh no, for sure. Flight attendants too, for sure. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. When I was a nurse, I was single at the time.
Now, hang on. Cheating is 50-50. Okay, it's not gender specific. Get this. We're claiming to be monogamous, but cheating is 50-50. Okay, let's just continue. Now remember this, he says, when I was single, I keep telling you guys, when you guys are single, you're polygamous. When you get in relationships, you try to negotiate monogamy. But as a human species, you're not monogamous, you're polygamous. But just listen at this.
At the time. Slanging.
What?
Whole hospital.
Go back.
Whole hospital.
He was single at the time, listen.
Show. Oh, flight attendants too, for sure. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. When I was a nurse, I was single at the time. Slanging.
What?
Whole hospital. Whole.
What slanging meant is that he was running through women, like sleeping with multiple women because he was polygamous. If he was monogamous, he wouldn't have the desire to do this. He would be biologically monogamous. Are you guys understanding this? And this is just like the rest of the world. He's not, just not like exclusive to him. Let's continue.
Hospital. You know the slickest thing I've ever been a part of, and I don't do that no more. I'm a former hoe. I'm not a current hoe no more. I'm not a hoe no more. But back in the
Wouldn't be possible to be monogamous and a hoe. Just want you to understand that's a paradox, okay? Let's continue.
But back in the day, this how slick women are. You know when they be like, men cheat more than women? That's debatable. We get caught more than women do.
Yeah.
Again, cheating is 50-50, but he just says he's gonna show you how slick women are, right? But mind you, he's the guy who is being slick right along with this woman, okay? Being the yin to her yang. Just watch this.
Now, I don't know the statistics, but I imagine women. The reason why, this one woman that I was kicking it with at the hospital, she had a
Like when you say kicking, you talking about knocking boots.
kicking it with. Yeah. She was so slick, she sent me the grocery list of what she needed because she was gonna tell her man she was going to the store. So she had about a good 40 minutes of being at the store.
And guess what he did? He went shopping and he got that grocery list. He filled that grocery list because he was being slick too. Meanwhile, now she's going outside of her relationship, so she seems to be risking it all, right? But he knows there's risks too. He knows that dudes be crazy and be crashing out and will end your life, putting themselves in jail, probably in their own life, hers, everybody's life behind this. They know there's risk attached to this, right? But he's gonna do this. So she ain't just slick, he's slick too, right?
So she gave me the grocery list so I can get what's needed at the store. She came to my crib instead of the store, and she got the 40 minutes. She paid for the groceries though. I'm gonna need that grocery money.
So the woman that you sacrificing for, okay? The woman that you laying it down for, okay? She'll sleep with him. And he want his grocery money back. He don't even want to send her home with the groceries on his dime. He can't even spend groceries though. But you willing to put the roof over their head, protect her with your life, raise the children, all this stuff. Let's continue.
Needs that grocery more. I'm gonna need that grocery money. So I got the grocery money, but that's why, like, yeah, that's true. That's true about the hospital. That's true.
Now, this is crazy that we saying we're monogamous and this is also happening, right? And this is just a guy talking about his past and kind of his own reality. And we all have our backstories. We all done seen a lot, right? And mind you, he is doing his work to kind of be responsible for what he's done in the past, okay? This brother be dropping gems all the time. I just can't think of his name. Shout out to this brother. My bad for not remembering your name. But the brother be dropping gems all the time, all right? But right here, he's talking about how slick women are, failing to realize how slick he was in the process. And I keep telling you guys, we keep talking about all these red flags, okay? What to watch for in a woman who's gonna be disloyal. And we're telling this to men, telling them, hey, women don't respect the relationship. You got to get you a one that respects you because, you know, your peers, which is other men, they're going to respect you based on how she treats you and all this type of stuff, right? But get this, guys. Those same men have no respect for you. because they'll go fulfill the grocery list so your girl can get away with cheating on you. Do you understand? And I haven't met one yet who will not sleep with your girl. So I know you probably thinking, well, my friends won't, my peers won't. Yeah, no. No. You're not to trust anybody. Trust does you no good, family. Trust does you absolutely no good, okay? It doesn't prove anybody's gonna be loyal to you in any way. So you should always make sure that you keep your eyes open. Make sure you put solid people around you, and don't just take anybody's word for anything. I'm not saying be some type of paranoid man who go around trying to check behind everybody, but just don't have a blind eye to people. Do you understand? Because while your person that you trusting to be faithful to you, and that's the person they say that you should only have a beef with, right? The person who's supposed to be loyal to you. While that person, though, is stepping outside of your relationship, throwing it all away, there's another person that's entertaining that family who knows that's wrong, but will do that shit anyway. But in the back of their mind, oh, they just the wrong ones. Think about this right now. 4 out of 5 men who test for paternity end up not being the father. 4 out of 5. That's a lot, okay? And we say women are evil for that you will lie to a person and your child. But do you understand how many men are contributing to that? Knowing that the lady was married, knowing that the lady was in a relationship, knowing that they slept with this girl and didn't check behind her. And not that they should have to, but just understand this. Many men know full well that they got this girl pregnant or that she's potentially pregnant with his child and she's with somebody. And so just like the woman will lie to that child and that other man, telling them they're telling them who their father is about paternity, right? There's a person outside of that who will let that happen. And if you ask me, that's just as guilty. So I've seen dudes even brag about it, that their child is being raised by somebody else. So evil people exist on both sides. So if you're going to have your legacy be correct, and know that it's correct, you're going to have to be responsible to check behind yourself, because as you can see, it's a cruel world. And we got to understand, you can't just be one person pointing fingers at the other gender. You got to understand this. Soon as you begin to interact with somebody on a low vibrational level, you are them. You are their mirror. Do you understand? You can't step a toe in that water and not be wet. Do you understand? For every time you got a cheater, there's a home wrecker. You understand? So you talk about how a woman, she's in the club, she's stripping. The moment that man walks into that club, he's also in a low vibrational state. At that moment, they're both on the same frequency. Nobody can be anybody's judge. Do you understand? So I'm saying that to say this, guys. There isn't always full awareness that someone is sleeping with a married person, okay? Or a person that's in a relationship, a person committed. But before you sleep with somebody, you should do the due diligence to know more about them, to make sure they're not lying to you. You understand? Because people will lie to you, have a whole partner lie to you and set you up for all the risks that you didn't have, you couldn't decide on. You didn't have a chance to decide on. So they don't warn you about that spouse that could go ham and crash out in the event they find that they're getting cheated on. But they'll do that to you, right? And that's not right. So make sure that you do the due diligence to make sure these people are not lying to you. It seems like everybody got to do their work to make sure these monogamous people are being monogamous. It's crazy as hell, right? And this is my problem with the world. We're not responsible for what we do when we're single, when we're being polygamous, and we create this world while we're going from partner to partner, negotiating sex however we negotiate it with no real commitment. And then we create the world outside of us and we're complaining about it. It's wild, man. But that just exposed a lot. And to all my people who keep swearing you're monogamous and will not be accountable for the polygamous nature that you guys have, I got you again. I got you again. That's another point for me. Y'all hadn't got a point yet. Peace.